Alright, hello everybody, my name is Jarl Chris, and welcome back to The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, The Witcher Wednesdays. In the last episode, well, we finished basically what is the very beginning tutorial-ish thing, and in this episode we're going to start doing some quests around White Orchard. Yes, double tap left stick, summon Roach. If you guys enjoyed the video, me, the series, the channel, anything like that, make sure to leave a like and subscribe, helps everything. I mean everything. Thank you, and shout out to my patrons. Okay, shush, child. Shout out to my patrons, James, Haley, and Carrie. Very much appreciated. Links to everything are in the description. Okay, let's check this out. People are talking over me right now. That's going to be definitely a bit of an issue in this series. I did turn down the game audio, so it shouldn't be as bad as it was in the first episode, because I know it was pretty tough. Okay, looking to borrow a plow? No. The new order? No. No. Okay. Brother missing. Bastion, my brother, went off to fight the Black Ones. I have reason to think he stood in the great battle nearby. He's not returned to this day, like many others, you'll say, and you'll be in the right. But if he fell, and I know it's like he did, I'd give him up to the ground at least, like our fathers have done always. I'd bury him beneath the barrow where our parents lie, not leaving his corpse to be ate by the corpses prowling the battleground. So I seek a brave man, able with sword, and willing to venture out with me to find Bastion. I won't pay much, for I've not much to give, but I'm not stingy with gratitude and sure to show it aplenty. Any man willing to help, look for a raised hut along the road to White Orchard just near the bridge. I've made a camp there. Dune Wildenvert. Alright, and then actual Witcher contract, which the game is littered with basically in every town. Devil by the Well. Good folk. I know there's a war on, and every man's got trouble enough on of his own, but perhaps there is one of you who could help a father in need. You all surely know the well in the ruined village, and the devil that guards it with a jealous fury. And if you don't know, well, come ask and I'll tell you all about it. Whoever drives that monster away from the well will get a fat purse of gold. Just don't tarry, for it's an urgent matter. Odilon. Okay, so we have 2 quests. And 3 if we walk over here. If you look on the minimap and you see a exclamation point, that means there's something to do.
What happened here?
Oh, got a wee bit chilly the night, so I set fire to my forge. Got it nice and roaring. Roasted some wieners. What do you think happened, dimwit? Some bugger set alight me workshop. I've lost everything. Everything!
Easy on the insults. I could add to your misfortune. Any suspects?
Whole damned village. I've lived here half a century. Thought they saw me as one of their own. But everything changed when the Black Ones came. I'm the only smith around, so I got to service their garrison. Bang dents out of plate, shoe horses. That sort of thing. Nilfgaardians don't pay me a bloody copper. Just give me supplies and orders. But humans can't fathom that. They think I'm getting rich off their misfortune. That I sleep on a pile of gold like a ploughing dragon. They've stopped talking to me. Spit when I pass. And now this.
I can find your arsonist, provided you're willing to pay.
I've not much left, but I'll give you all if you bring me that horse in, so that he gets what he deserves. The night of the fire, I heard movement outside my hut. Went out to see if I could find any tracks, but found nothing. But then I haven't got cat eyes, have I? Good luck.
Okay, let's track this quest because it's very close. Use your Witcher senses. I don't know if we went over this in the last episode, but yes, there's Witcher senses. Just press in the left trigger on the Xbox controller I'm using. And, you know, check by the window. Oh, look behind the forge. La-di-da-di-da. Here we go.
Shavings from a tinderbox. Arsonist must have lit his torch here, tossed it on the roof, then fled through the orchard. Boot prints. A man's. Large.
So yes, there is a lot of this in the game. You know, just the Witcher senses come in God, almost every quest.
Stinks of piss and vodka.
Whenever you have to find something, follow a trail, it's just going to be used, even if you just have to hear something. It's basically representing Geralt, you know, honing in on his senses.
Took off his boots and went in the water. Probably wanted to cover his trail. Something jumped out of the rushes. Drowners. But he managed to escape. Lost his boots in the rush.
My gran told me about Smith's boy. Lad went missing one day.
Tracks lead back to the village.
That was hunting nearby. Started poking him, asking. Well, he started twisting and squirming, so wham bam, they knocked his head off.
Aye, so it were. Except it was some
Bleeding,
drowner that had
but not
sent it.
badly.
Which,
Surface
had nothing
wound.
to do with it. What did the folk do? Ain't like they could have sewed his head.
Trail ends here, but I'll recognize him by his wounds.
Alright, hello there.
Drowner
Nap.
claw marks. It's gotta be him. Nasty wound. Run into a drowner?
What the fuck do you care?
Whoa, our arsonist's a charmer too. Come on, Smith wants to talk to you.
I not talk to a non-human. Sons of bitches all, and dwarves are the worst. Greedy little magpies, do anything for gold, they will. They forge the blades the black ones put to our throats. Am I not right? Listen, we can work this out, man to man. I give you gold, you don't turn me in. My mum died a while back and I sold her tools. I've spent some, but what's left is yours.
Magpies and dwarves might be greedy, but I'm not. Can't buy me.
Then I'll beat your fucking mug to a pulp!
Calm down. Now follow me.
Alright, now we just run away. Over to the smith, we can, like, escort him, but it doesn't really matter if we just run over there.
Freak.
I keep forgetting that they changed in the next-gen update. That is so gross. They changed in the next-gen update how to sprint, and I keep trying to do it the old way.
The black one's light.
If we just run over here, it'll show up, yeah. See.
Up and at him.
What's going on?
Here you go. One village pyromaniac in the flesh.
Nap? You? I knew your mum for years. Charged her nary a copper. This is how you repay me. I've had enough. Hey, soldier. A minute of your time, please.
No! Willis, I beg you, I was drunk. Didn't know what I was doing.
I've told you, Master Willis. We will help you rebuild once reinforcements come. The supplies have been ordered.
Not what this is about, mate. This here's the arsonist. A witcher found him.
The forge was important to the garrison. Destroying it was sabotage. No trial needed here. Just a tree.
Harsh as punishment goes.
But deserved. You know, I hated the Black Ones at first, like everybody else did. Now I'm thinking they might just bring order to this place. Teach these layabouts some manners. But enough about that. Your reward. And I managed to save some things from the fire. Anvil's still whole, so I'm sure I can bang something out on it. You need anything, let me know. Give you a good price.
Sounds good, Willis, although I do agree that's a bit of a harsh punishment. Well, I guess, you know, honestly, if you burn somebody's house down, especially in a time like this, it's kind of, you know, it's kind of warranted. So yes, we're going to go do this quest now, missing in action. What we're probably going to do is we're probably going to do the 3 quests around White Orchard before doing the main quest, and the 3 quests being the one that we just finished with Willis the dwarf, this quest, and then the Witcher contract. And then we will go on and do the main one in the next episode. Okay. I think it will work out for timing as well. Oh, come on.
Should we draw it or no?
Gotta make
Move
soup
it.
out of something.
Sometimes the horse can be a little finicky, as you can see. And Roach can also, like, just cram into anything.
Sure, not so sure. Who knows? Will you go to the wedding?
Okay, so galloping is still double tapping A. It's not pushing in the left trigger.
dead at the game.
It's weird that they decided to change the sprint, but not the horse. Oh, here's that cart that we stopped at. Yes, POIs, points of interest. There are tons of points of interest if you look at the map. Hold on. Yes, I know all of these things. All. So yes, if you look, all of these points of interest. Okay. Let's keep on heading over here. I have to sneeze. Oh my lord. Ah, bless me, right? So, this series is probably going to be a little less commentary. As I've said, I think in the first episode. Hope you guys don't mind that, but just when I'm recording for like 45 minutes to an hour, especially a game like this, it's hard to just cram in me talking.
Do that often? Talk to your dog?
It's my brother's, Bastion's. But guess he's mine now. See, Bastion fought the Black Ones in a battle just outside the village. Haven't had word of him since. I told him, do like I did, lose a finger or two so they won't recruit you. Too damn afeard he was. Bloody hell.
I'd walk the battlefield if I were you.
I did. Sea of corpses. And corpsers, feeding. Someone told me they're afeard of fire, so I took a torch, tried to chase them off. Horse shite, I tell you. Would have ended up eaten alive if it weren't for Hussar here.
Here's one mean-looking dog.
Guessing you carry those swords for more than show. Come with me. Keep the ghouls off. Help me find Bastion and I'll pay you well.
Fine, I'll help you. Just been a few days since the battle. Chances we find your brother alive are slim. Very slim.
Who would have thought? But I want to find his body at least. So Bastion don't rot there in the sun with the Black Ones. Meet me on the hill overlooking the battlefield. We'll move on together from there.
Okay, there's a point of interest right down here that we might go hit up. Hello, drowners. Okay, I'm getting a little better at the combat, getting a little used to it. We are just playing on like normal difficulty, so it shouldn't be crazy hard no matter what, but
Gonna hang your head from my saddle.
you know, it's one of those games where you get used to the combat, and if you come back to it, you will be a little rusty. Alright, all sorts of swords and decoctions and all of that sort of stuff. The Ekimara decoction, yeah. Okay, we have to meet Dune near the battlefield. I just run over there. Usually what I do is if it's like less than 200 paces, I guess is what this game does. I usually just run instead of summoning Roach. I was just called in. Or I think Roach is a girl. Well, actually, interesting little bit of lore. Roach is just what Geralt calls all of his horses. You know, male or female, but I think in this game, Roach is supposed to be female. Okay, so here's some more ghouls. We fought some of them at the beginning. Right in the introduction. These can be tough just because there's so many.
nest. Ought to just destroy it.
Okay, so we don't have a bomb to destroy this with right now. And I also don't think we have the ingredients. Yes, I know. All these stuff. I don't think we have... No, we don't. We will get that in the next episode, probably. Okay, what we should do, though, is meditate so we're fully healed. I hear, yes, Hussar.
You're here, good. Bastian... His body must be here somewhere.
Among countless others. Want to examine them one by one? Could take a while.
You needn't fret. The recruits from White Orchard painted a small flower on their shields so as to be able to spot each other in battle. There was just a few of them. We look for the flowers, we'll find Bastian quick.
No offense, but many a soldier's dropped his shield. Especially if he was on the losing side.
If we find the shield alone, Hussar will catch the scent and lead us to Bastian. Come on. Sooner we get this done, the better.
Alright, whatever you say. Okay, so it's just a battlefield full of ghouls. Interestingly enough, in The Witcher...
Many corpses, and the war's just started.
Geralt gets bit by a ghoul and, like, almost dies. And apparently if a ghoul just bites a normal person, they will also just die. The only reason Geralt even survived is because Witchers, you know, have a heart rate 4 times slower than the normal man. So, you know, infections... Since his blood pumps slower, infections and the like go slower. Okay, Witcher senses look for the shields with the flower painted on them. That's a Nilfgaardian shield. And that is the Temerian lilies.
No. Neighbour's son.
It's a damn shame.
Come on, Hussar. Can you smell Bastian, boy? Still nothing.
Another Temerian lilies, but it doesn't have, you know, the pretty little flower on it. I guess I shouldn't be looting these dead bodies. That's kind of messed up. The shields will actually show up in, like, red. The ones that we're looking for, at least.
That him?
No. Doesn't look anything like him.
Skin's burned off. Might
Come
be
on,
hard to
Hussar.
tell, I know.
Can you smell
but
Bastian, boy?
could this be him?
Still nothing.
Okay, so he didn't say anything about that
found
because
him.
he was interrupted by
Hussar's
his
caught his
other...
scent. Come on!
Oh, found his scent. He was cut off by his other dialogue. Follow the dog. Doggy, doggy, doggy.
But there is more. My lieutenant demanded we defecate on command. Ballista bolts, landing all around, and all he could say was, "A soldier with a full stomach will not step onto the battlefield." Now shit, that is an order. Can you believe it? The cretin.
Stop! You're killing me. My ribs. It hurts to laugh.
That needs a tourniquet. But first, want to explain what's going on here?
Bastian! Is he... Has this Nilfgaardian captured you?
No. He saved my life. I got a cut to my side, and then got hit in the head. Couldn't see anything. Rosinia found me as he crawled across the battlefield. His legs twisted. And so we were. A blind man leading a cripple. Found this place.
I'm taking you home. We need to see to these wounds.
I won't leave Rosinia. Alone he'll die. And he can't go back to his own. He's deserted. They'll hang him.
And what if they find him with us? They'll hang us all, my Laisha included. No, the Blacken stays here.
Bastion only made it with the Black One's help. Maybe you ought to show him Nordlings aren't as barbarous as Nilfgaardians make us out to be.
Well, I could give him our pa's clothes, teach him to work the field. But that accent... Fine, I'll take him in. Thank you, Witcher. Your reward. And the gods protect you.
Okay, so we got 25 crowns for that. And 25 points of experience. Yes, I know we can summon our horse. Okay. We will summon a roach. I know I acted all, like, irritated about it, but it's just because I've done it a million times, so... Okay, what's your contract? Devil by the Well. Now we go ask Odilon about the contract. And this will probably be the last bit of content we do in this episode. But it should probably take us about 15-20 more minutes, so... The episode should be plenty long. Yes, I know how the map works and stuff. That's not the quest I'm doing right now. Okay, filters, yeah. Didn't it just do that? Okay, back to the town.
I can't decide. Should we draw it?
Oh, did I talk to this guy in the last episode?
We meet again.
Thank you for saving me. People say all kinds of things about witches, but I've always known yours to be an honorable guild.
So you managed to salvage some goods?
Yes, but I await the repair of my wagon. As time passes, my losses grow. Do you need something? I'll let it go half-free.
Let me have a look at your
Probably
stock.
just buy some Gwent cards if he has them. He does not. Okay, what else do you have? Griffin Decoction. Taking damage raises damage resistance up to an upper limit for the remainder of the fight. Magic item. Guess we'll take it. Can't afford that stuff. Weapon repair kit. We could use some of these. We'll get to. And now we have no money left at all.
Take care.
So your weapons do have endurance or durability, I guess is the better word. But it's not like you can't use them when they're broken. They just lose some strength.
It's raining and pouring, and Vermeer's
Yes, he is, little guy. It does eventually just get a little annoying listening to the same thing over and over and over and over again.
What do you want, Wander?
Okay, hello, Odilon.
Greetings, good man. Having trouble with your well? That's what I read.
Aye. 'Tis haunted. Has been for a good 20 years.
20? So why'd you put out a notice just now?
'Cause earlier on we drew our water from the river. But so many corpses floating in it after the battle it's turned noxious. My daughter Mandy drank half a pitcher. Fell dreadful ill, can't keep nothing down. She grows worse by the day. Herbalist claims you fight a fever with drink. And not beer nor cider, but water. Clear, pure water. And where am I to get that if not from the well? But first, the ghost's got to be driven away. And it don't let any man near.
This ghost. Describe it for me.
Well, it's awful frightening. Awful.
I meant, what does it look like?
It looks like a woman, but fresh from the grave. Wears a dirty dress, all rags, its skin flaking off its bones, and it howls like it's suffering.
Some wraith. Or maybe an alp.
If you don't wallop it, Master, if you don't take care of it, that is, it'll come kill me daughter.
Fine, I'll help. Where's this well?
In Havel, a settlement on the heights. It's abandoned now, no one ventures there on account of the ghost being about. Drive it off, please.
So you can negotiate the price when you do Witcher contracts, but I decided not to just because it's, well, with this guy, it's really just like an argument over 2 or 3 crowns, and he also was just kind of like, you know, I don't feel right doing it. I know, like, I don't know. It just doesn't seem like the right kind of person to extort.
Down sits in the old oak tree.
Okay, find the spirit that haunts the well. Will do. Interesting little cottage. Oh yeah, that's a spirit.
Well, a Moonwraith. Wonder what it's doing here.
Okay. Definitely not going to tango with that right now because we're not ready. Let's go into the bestiary. It'll be under Spectres, Devil by the Well, and Moonwraiths. Despite what is commonly thought, peasants do not interrupt their labor at midday to go out of the sun. They do so to avoid Moonwraiths. On particularly searing summer days, when the sun reaches its zenith, wraiths will at times appear. Resembling sun-scorched women dressed in long white robes, these are Noonwraiths, the spirits of young women and girls who died violent deaths right before their weddings. Driven mad with pain or anger, they wander the field searching for their unfaithful lovers or backstabbing rivals. Though they will kill anyone who does not get out of their way in time. They are often held in this world by some object of intense emotional significance. That is why, if one ever finds a wedding ring or torn veil in the middle of a field, one should not pick it up, but instead back away as quickly as possible. This is just an excerpt talking about the Devil by the Well. In particular, so vulnerable against a bomb called Moondust, Spectre Oil, and Yrden, which is a
Something's
sign.
tied the Noonwraith to this place. An object. Something she needs before she'll leave this world.
Yes, but before we must go to alchemy because I want that oil. So we need to get bear fat and arenaria. Okay. So let's do that. I wonder if it's in here. That would make sense, wouldn't it? Is this arenaria? I do not know because I just picked it. That's not it. I really don't want to fight the Noonwraith right now. Not that I don't think we could take it. Just want to fully prepare. Nope, not the same thing either. Okay, there is an alchemist that we can visit. And buy almost all of those things. Or, I mean, I say almost all. There's only 2 things. So should be able to buy all of them. And she is located. Ooh, boy, let's see if I remember. I believe right here. So let's travel here. Even though I don't really know if that's all that much closer. But we'll just hop on Roach and sprint over there ASAP. It's getting late. Let's actually meditate until morning.
Anyone want to go and jump in puddles?
Not right now, bucko. Maybe one day. Can I please just mount my horse?
Let's go.
Come on, no dilly-dallying, Roach. Good morning. I almost just ran back in the direction of the quest.
Good woman.
Let's hope I was correct. Yes, I indeed was. Although, I don't know if she's actually open right now. I think you might have to progress the quest a little. Yes, I do. Dang. Is she even in there? No. Okay, so I can't actually go get that. And how am I to get bear fat? So I guess we are going to fight the Noonwraith without what we need. I mean, we don't really need it, let's be real. It only gives us like 10% more damage output. So, that was all for now. I should have remembered that.
Run, Roach.
It's stuff like that that I always remember like last second. But it's not a big deal. White Orchard's pretty small. We can just run right back. Alright, back like I never left. Let's Witcher sense this place up. Nothing but a bunch of loot. I will greedily take everything. Even the dolls. Come on, can I just like get over the stool? Okay, so there's definitely nothing in here. Oh, there's bear fat in here. So if I had found the flowers, I'd be okay. But I did not, so it is what it is. Yeah. Okay. Last location, but certainly not least, obviously. Take Yellowed Diary.
Might be useful.
Okay. It's happened, Volker sent a petition of our grievances against the Lord to the court of Azima, listed all the harms he's done as how he's killed Johann for not taking it off his cap quick enough, how he trampled our fields when drunk with nary a thought of repayment, how he barged in during Peter's wedding and demanded his rights of the first night, which means you sleep with the man's wife on the first night. Now we finally got what we begged. I always pronounced it Melitele. I think sometimes it's like Melitele, which just sounds weird to me. Or Melitele. For in our prayers for so long, the judge recognizes our grievances and waived all our bonds and duties to the Lord. We can finally strike out on our own. At last, we can live as free men. First day for freedom. Hovel's not much of a village yet, but to my mind, it's better than the most fantastic place. Volker fumed our home with hazelwood smoke to drive out evil, burned a marten under the gate to make sure no thieves cross our threshold, and then he gave me a bracelet, loveliest I've ever seen. Mother said it's foolish to spend so much on a bauble when we haven't plows nor hoes, and that we ought to return it to the merchant over my dead body. I'll never take it off. It'll always be there to remind me of Volker, of how happy we were that day. They say the Lord is coming to see us, that he wants to make a deal to beg to us to return to the village. They say he's calmed since his son died, that he's not as quick to anger about small slights. We'll see, we'll see. One way or another, I have no intention to move 1 inch from here.
That bracelet might be what ties the woman's spirit to this place. A man, stabbed with a knife, died on the spot. Animals fed on his body, picked his skeleton clean. More bloodstains over there. But it's not his blood. Bloodstains, barely visible. Someone was dragged this way. Someone who was still alive.
Dang.
Palm prints in blood. Small hands. A woman's. Someone dragged her out. She was wounded. Fought for her life. No body in sight, but might still find some tracks. Under the right conditions, bloodstains can remain visible for decades. Another print by the well.
Would you really say outside on a well would be good conditions? I mean, just me, but like, nah.
Moonwraith won't stray too far from the well. Bloodstains. Almost faded. but the line's taut. Something's not right. A corpse, hanged by the bucket rope. Woman the journal belonged to. Must be. Wide pelvis, small jaw. A woman. Around 30, judging by the teeth. Left arm's missing. Need to cremate the remains. Gotta find the object that binds her to this place before I do, though. Was she wearing the bracelet from her husband? Might be why her arm fell off. Gotta jump down there. Hope I don't break my legs.
Alright, you only live once, I guess, right? Okay. Yes, I know how to put it in. There's a box. Okay, you know what? Hold on. Tutorials. No. Options. That's the wrong button as well. Gameplay. Off. I thought I already turned that off, but whatever. I have no idea what that is. Lots of different stuff I didn't really know I could change. Okay, where's your arm? There it is. Ornate bracelet. Mine now. It is quite dark in here. Okay, I can't climb up there. Sometimes you can just like climb up onto a ledge from swimming, but yeah, it's usually marked with white like that.
Lucky not to come up empty-handed. A bracelet with an inscription. To Claire, from Volker. Bracelet must have belonged to the woman in the well. Lovely craftsmanship, but I'll have to burn it with the body to get rid of the Noonwraith for good. Better do it near the well.
You know, I've always found this interesting that Geralt just blindly jumps into a well, not knowing if there's an exit. And it's just like, you know, a little ill-advised. Like, what if there just was no way to get out? He would just drown. Or starve? I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, starve. Dehydrate to death. Whatever witchers do when they're lost. And have no way of escaping from something. Luckily, however, we will escape successfully.
Need to prepare for this fight. Brew some wraith oil. Drink some potions.
Yeah, I was going to, but, you know, the alchemist is closed, so it's not really an option. What we will do is, yes, have Igni prepared. Dead body, burned body.
And the bracelet. Igni.
Spooky. I love how nonchalantly he gets up. It's just like, oh, yeah, here we go again.
Hey, I think it worked.
Me too,
Show me
Geralt.
what you got.
Okay, so best way to fight these wraiths, you have to put Erden down, which creates like a magical circle. It gets rid of their like guaranteed protection that they have. Okay, so new wraiths summon like other wraiths that will absorb your own health, so you can either avoid them or slay them quickly. Okay, she's gonna pop herself. Yeah, see, she absorbs some health. Come on, stop avoiding me. we got some. I don't mind, and she's getting some in too. And we got her. Yeah, not very difficult if you know what you're doing.
She's gone. For good.
First time I ever fought her, I had no idea what Erden did. So it just didn't work out this way. Take all. I literally... So you saw how little damage she would take when she wasn't in the circle. Probably like...
Go.
A 10th of what she normally takes. Maybe even like a 20th. So I fought it that way. And it was miserable. I died so many times. Just because I couldn't do any damage at all. So if you are playing this game for the first time, pay attention to the tutorials.
Job done. The well was haunted by the ghost of a woman who was killed there. I drove it away.
I just hope every unburied wretch don't start haunting us. Well, that battlefield's gonna cause us a heap of trouble.
If they do, you know who to contact. Meanwhile, Claire, Volker, names ring a bell?
I don't know him. Though I did hear our herbalist Tamira mention a Claire once. Same one, maybe? Your reward, Master Witcher. The gold I'd hid away for Mandy's dowry. Without you, she'd never have lived to wed. Now, let's hope for it, at least.
How about that? Never expected to get a dowry.
Nor did I suppose I'd ever give one to a Witcher. Strange times these, wouldn't you say? Strange and sad.
So, Geralt would definitely take the coin, I would think. I mean, Witchers always get paid, but he wouldn't, like, extort them for more. He would just take what's offered. Alright, that's where I'm going to wrap this one up. We finished what I wanted to finish. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. As always, thanks again to my patrons, James, Carey, Haley, you know who you are. Leave any comments down below if you're enjoying the video. Just give me any, let me know how the audio was in this one, if it was better. I mean, I can check myself, I guess. I will, but it's also kind of like your preference. Anyways, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like, subscribe. And as always, I hope to see you in the next video. Goodbye.